Doc had a hard time kind of describing, but he said he felt like you had a different approach to this season. Did you feel that way? I mean, or was this just, again, the way you approach every year?
No, I definitely have a different approach. I think this summer I don't know, kind of evaluated everything, evaluated literally everything, not just on the court, off the court, and have taken a different approach, tried to keep myself thinking, on the high level and not just workouts, taking care of my body, kind of educating myself on a lot of different things. So definitely taking a different approach, but as far as basketball goes, still trying to play the same way, but leadership wise, and then how I carry myself every day. I think tried to make a little bit of a difference, a bit of a change.
What did you educate yourself on? I want to hear more about it.
Just reading, honestly, doing a lot of reading since this summer, and all kinds of stuff. I never really thought I was much of a reader until I kind of forced myself to get into it, and now it's just what I do now to pass the time. Before games, on the way to games, in hotel rooms. It's been awesome because there's so many people that are more than willing to give you. I've had so many people, Lawrence Frank, George Raveling, like people just giving you books, and I think that's kind of the way I've kind of just gone about it.
What kind of books?
Everything from I've read a bunch of Tony Dungy books, a bunch of John C. Maxwell. I read the Navy SEALs 2 books that came and spoke to us. Just anything really.
Actual
anything
books?
And everything.
Actual books or digital books?
No, actual books. I can't do the digital books. I get distracted.
In what ways has your leadership changed? And I'd like to ask DeAndre the same thing.
I think we both, we really as a group and myself personally have just taken the approach of we're not going to let things slide this year. If we see something, we say something. We're not going to, whether it's practice, shoot around, games. We know the difference. We know how not to win a championship. And each year we've been unsuccessful. You should learn from that, and I think we have learned a lot from that. So we know what losing teams do. So we're not going to allow our teammates and ourselves really first to fall into that.
DeAndre, can you talk about mix up you had with Dirk?
The what?
Mix up with Dirk.
He made a good NBA foul, and it's an emotional game. I'm trying to hype my teammates up. That's it. Nothing against Dirk at all.
Blake, with all the new faces, it seems like, and them playing as almost like a separate unit, obviously it seems like it makes it easier for them to gel. How does that work with them gelling as part of the entire unit?
They've been great. They to their credit, they've been coming. They came in early, an hour early one day. Started running through stuff. Most days they start 15, 20 minutes before and start going through everything. And I think that's helped over the past 2-3 weeks, whatever it's been, of just getting that continuity down. And really, it's just about learning the system and trusting it. That's all we do. That's kind of all we preach in practice is trusting it. Trusting that if you don't have something to move it, and guys are starting to play like that. And when our second unit plays like that, and our first unit plays like that, it makes it a lot tougher to guard.
Like for both of you guys, curious how you dealt with the emotions of this game. Obviously, on the scoreboard, you did what you wanted to do, but just overall, and then DJ, how much fun was it for you to do what you did tonight and take care of biz?
I think it was just fun for
No, go ahead.
I was just. No, seriously. No, seriously. I just think we came out. The emotions were high. Obviously, because it was our home opener. We wanted to really, give the fans what they missed, and we wanted to come out and show what we've been working on all summer and all preseason. And it was really good. We played against a great team, and we just did what we're capable of and stuck to our principles and won a basketball game.
Mark Cuban said that no matter what, you guys are still the same Clippers, and he doesn't give a shit about you guys.
Obviously.
Just want to see what you guys thought of his comment.
I mean, why should he care about us? He should be caring about his own team, which he does. We care about our team, so nothing's changed there.
Is that the answer you wanted?
No, it's not.
DeAndre, Doc said before the game that he wanted, he kind of gave you guys the message that this is just gonna be a game. I know that's something that you preach. How much of that is words, and was that easy to put into action, or were there other things that were in your
No, not at all. It was just a basketball game. It's another Western Conference team that we have to beat. We got to continue to get better every night. We came out, we did what we were supposed to do, protect home court, and win on our floor, and that was it. I mean, it definitely got chippy. It's just two teams that want to win. It's a competition.
How do you reflect back on what playing the Mavericks, everything that happened this summer?
I mean, I talked about that in July, so if you guys want to go to YouTube and look at that press conference. But I'll talk about anything that happened in the game tonight. We talk about that. Bill, you have anything?
Yeah, well, just in general, because of everything that had been said, a lot of people think, well, you got more emotion because a lot of stuff had been said since that YouTube video. Maz has said a lot of stuff.
I mean, I don't really.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't really go on social media a lot like that anymore. I usually just stick to my TV and stuff.
Was that a change from the summer?
It's not enough characters for me.
DJ, at the beginning of this game, when you ran off after warm-ups, you're tapping the top of the exit. You're at the beginning, you're doing pull-ups. Seems like you got an unbelievable amount of motion coming into this. A, is that accurate? B, how did you channel that?
Yeah, it's definitely an emotional game. Like I said, it's our home opener. I feel like this year is different for a lot of us. We got a lot of new guys. We really have to set an example. And we're only here, the guys came here for one reason, and that's to compete for a championship. A lot of teams want to do that, but we really want to do it. And I feel like we have the pieces, and everybody else, they feel the same way. And like I said before the game, we need to win every game at home. And we wanted to come out and protect our home court, and that's what we did, and that's how it'll be every game.
Ben, last question. Doc talked about maybe a difference in Blake, but it feels like maybe it's a difference in the three of you, the big three, and just kind of the mindset being different, and maybe taking this season a little different, learning and growing, and maybe having a new approach. Do you feel that way as well?
Yeah, we've been together. This is our 5th year together, us three. So going home early May, mid-May, that's definitely been frustrating for us. And there's things that we didn't do, things that we did too much of in the past years. And we all talked about it a lot this summer and in the preseason and during training camp. And we got to do stuff different if we want to have different results. And it's time for all of us to step up, everybody, 1 through 15. And I think that's what we're going to do. And we got to start somewhere. And we're going to start this season.
Thanks, guys.